growing up in Australia,
Pretty sure I watched
Channel
it
10
every weekend.
Channel 10 will play Billy Madison at 6:30 and Happy Gilmore at 8:30, maybe twice a month. And every single time I watched it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to No Bad Seats, the podcast by Regent Cinemas, where we talk about films and film-adjacent things. I'm going to say that because we do get into it a fair bit.
We do.
I am Luke.
I am Sam.
Sam, you am. Yep. And that's how we start
That is
a
how we start.
podcast with a dad joke or a kid joke.
Yeah.
I suppose it could go either way. Excellent. All right. This week we watched Fackham Hall.
We did.
I feel like we're going to struggle with the no swearing element of the podcast, considering Fackham Hall is specifically a joke on Fackham Hall.
Yeah.
So we'll just throw it in there.
Just go in
Look
there,
at that.
yeah.
Not that we really had a hard and fast rule. Just make it kid-friendly, but it's not really a kid-friendly movie.
Well, yeah, exactly right. It's not a kid-friendly movie.
And if you're listening to this podcast as a kid, sorry.
Don't go see this movie.
Yeah, it's not for you. All right, let's get into it. You got some movie news for the week, so
I do. I've got a few little bits of movie news
let's
this
have
week.
a chat. There's
So-
one piece that I do know about.
Yes,
and
which is that Kristen Bell has been announced as the voice of Amy Rose in Sonic the Hedgehog #4.
yes, we didn't see or hear her speak at the end of Sonic 3, right? She just
No,
appeared.
yeah, I was gonna say I think we just saw her appear.
Mm.
But no, it's great casting. I think she's got
Kristen Bell's great.
she's got a good voice for that
Yep.
type of thing as well.
Yep.
I love the Sonic franchise.
Mm-hmm.
They did the right thing by the fans after that initial reveal of Sonic that
Yeah.
was horrific.
It's funny. It's funny how things work, right? And at what point it's a positive versus a negative. And I think the fans like fighting back and saying, this is not good, we don't want this, fix it. And then everybody's happy that it gets fixed. There are other instances where fans push for certain things. I'll give you a recent example is recently it came out that there was a script for The Hunt for Ben Solo, Star Wars 10, and it came out that executives saw the script, Adam Driver was attached.
Steven
they said-
Soderbergh was attached too.
Yeah, and they said, we don't understand. Ben Solo died. And they're like, yeah, that's the point of the movie. And they're like, well, we just don't get it, so it's not happening. So fans push back on that, and then people are like, stop just bullying Disney. You fans just bullying Disney.
Yeah.
Whereas then it's like the same thing happens with Sonic, and for the most part, people are like, yeah, that was a better design choice. It looks better. It makes more sense.
I mean, you could say the same for the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, exactly.
There was so
It's-
many people pushing back on that, being like, no, Justice League just sucks. Don't push
Yeah,
back on this.
you
Don't
don't-
bully it. And then the
How
movie.
dare you bully this major studio that's making billions of dollars based on things that you enjoy? Like, it's literally that. It's Ben Solo. It's not like, where is the line? I am glad that fans did it, but I think it's like a, talk with your wallet type thing. And when
It is. It's just that is such a struggle as well, because with these franchises, you go, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk with my wallet, and you
Yeah.
go, I'm not gonna show up for the new Superman or the new Batman or things like that. And it's like, okay, well, you don't do that. You wait 10 years for the next reboot, and it's just like.
So then the question is like, why is it fine with Sonic and not fine with Star Wars or not fine with DC or whatever it is? And then
I
you
think-
do show up with your wallet. Like, there's no chance that the Sonic franchise would have done nearly as
No
well
way.
as it's done if they didn't make that change. It was the right decision
I
to
think
make.
they would have been
But
one
at what
movie
point-
and dead.
Yeah. At what point are we like okay with listening to the fans versus not okay with listening to the fans, and then just like digging our feet in the sand and going, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing Star Wars 10 because we don't understand why he's alive.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a
very
big grey area, because it's like you said, like how much control do you give to the fans? Like,
Yeah.
I definitely think
when there's a major pushback and like everyone's saying like, hey,
I don't
you made the wrong choice.
I don't think
What's going
anyone
on?
looked at that initial Sonic trailer and went, he looks great.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
horrible. It was nightmare inducing.
Did you ever see what they did with Ugly Sonic?
in
Chippendale?
Yes, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Ugly Sonic, Tim Robertson voicing him. Everything about that was just like, yes, poke fun at yourself. This is great.
Yep.
Him going on about how he's been like signed on to this new spin-off where he's playing a detective or something like that. Like, so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they've done really well with the voice cast. Like, just in general, Ben Schwartz is great.
Knuckles, I
Knuckles
love
being Idris Elba. Shadow being Keanu Reeves, and then
Yes.
just turning around and going, oh, and have Kristen Bell as well. Like,
Yeah.
cool. Keep it up.
They've been all the movies, like they're all nothing spectacular, but they're all fun.
Yeah,
every single one you can
Jim
turn
Carrey.
on, have a great time.
I did see the last time, Eggman obviously wasn't supposed to be in the third one initially when they were discussing it. And there was this whole like thing about how Jim Carrey had said he was retiring from acting, and the only thing that would get him to come back was like this script of solid gold, and then the next thing he returns for is Sonic 3, where he's playing him and his granddad, and
they play the scene of the dance scene
Oh.
with them, and it's like, yes,
Brilliant.
yes, Jim Carrey.
Brilliant. Like, I don't even care. Jim Carrey is like, it's like Sonic is this perfect franchise for like showing the younger generation who Jim Carrey is and the weirdness of him. And then those kids will hit a certain point and it's like, here's Ace Ventura. Here's
Yeah.
Liar Liar. Like, here's Bruce Almighty. You know, you
Yeah.
just hit him with a whole thing. That actually reminds me, do you know Ace Ventura, Liar Liar, and there's one more big Jim Carrey movie all came out in the same year, 1994.
Because it was the year he became the
Yeah, but it was like boom, boom,
highest
boom.
grossing actor.
Yeah,
Was it
three.
Jeremy Maguire? No, that's not it. Jerry Maguire.
Don't think it was Jerry Maguire.
Wasn't those three?
Was Jim Carrey in Jerry Maguire?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of a different movie.
Was
That's
Tom Cruise?
I'm getting it mixed up with Liar Liar because they're both
Yeah. Office guys.
office guys that are not great with their kids.
Oh man, that's gonna drive me nuts. It's Liar Liar. It's
Ace Ventura.
Dumb and Dumber.
And Dumb and Dumber, yes.
Dumb and
yeah.
Dumber, Ace Ventura, Liar Liar all came out the same year. Insane.
Yeah.
Insane
And I think-
lineup for you.
Does he still hold the record, or did Mason Thames get it?
I think.
He technically did.
Yeah.
It wasn't as big because he had How to Train Your Dragon, something else, and Regretting You last year, and they all opened at the box office #1, which was the record.
Right.
that
Right.
there
I was
was-
going to say because surely like.
And it
more
was like a
people-
lead actor in a movie
Yeah.
where it opened at #1.
Certain
Only
advance.
person
Yeah,
who's ever done
right,
3
right.
was Jim Carrey, and I'm pretty sure it was Mason Thames got it last year. I can't remember that third movie though.
So strange.
Yeah.
It was a movie earlier in the year, like significantly early. I can't remember what it was, but I remember it popping up.
Okay. But Mason Thames, this can segue into my next little bit of news.
Ooh.
His current partner, McKenna Grace, has just been cast.
Are they
as-
together? Because
Yes.
they were in obviously Regretting You
Yes,
together.
they are.
There you go.
They are together.
And they did not regret that.
They did not.
Apparently.
She has been cast as Daphne in the upcoming live-action Scooby-Doo series.
Series
I think it's
for
at Netflix.
Netflix? There you
well,
go.
yeah, because Netflix now owns Warner Brothers as well. So.
Well, that makes sense.
But yes, she's been cast as that. I think great casting.
Yeah.
I find her great. She was great as a child actor.
Yeah, she was in a bunch of stuff early.
Yeah, there's a really great movie with her and Chris Evans. I think it's called Gifted. And he is
I remember
her
that movie.
uncle.
Yeah.
And she is this like gifted child.
Is
that's,
she the one who was like played young Captain Marvel in Captain Marvel and young Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman? Like there's
I'm
an
not sure.
actress who I'm trying to remember. I thought it was McKenna Grace, but I could be completely off. But there is an actress who was young Carol, young Wonder Woman, young someone, and there was like 5 movies in the space of like 2 or 3 years where she was like everyone.
Yeah, okay.
And it was just like the young version of all those characters. And you're like, I know you, but then she's sort of gone on to do. It's like how that Chloe Grace Moretz had like had that same sort
had
of
that sort of
transition. It
childhood
was like
run, and then
childhood roles, and then gets into Kick-Ass, and then from there goes on like. Oh,
Well,
no, that's a big name, yeah. She's a
yeah.
hit girl.
Well, McKenna Grace is also, she did Regretting You. She's doing Scream 7.
Yep.
So she's on a bit of a run at the moment. She's
Yep.
got a fair few movies coming out and stuff, which is great. But I think she kind of like willed this into existence. There is I'm pretty sure for Halloween last year, her and Mason dressed up as Daphne and Shaggy.
Yeah.
And had their dog dressed up as Scooby.
I think I did see that.
So
Yes.
like, it's just great to see. I think it's
Cool.
going to be cool casting. I hope the rest of the cast is all. I think they're all going to be around that age, so you're
Yep.
going to be getting those actors that are like
those
19,
young-
20.
Yeah.
Um,
Scooby-Doo's a franchise that we haven't really seen much of.
last time we had was Scoob, and she actually voiced Daphne in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that, but Will Forte was in it, and I think he voiced Shaggy.
Maybe?
And I wanted to watch that, and I've seen it pop up a bunch of times and said to my son, let's watch this. And he's like, no.
It's
and I'm
good
like,
fun.
You'll like Scooby-Doo. It's like,
But
it's-
it's a good fun, that one. I think once I want to see some more live action Scooby-Doo. The original movies are still great. I don't think anyone's going to ever beat Matthew Lillard as Shaggy.
He was fantastic.
You just that's
The
such
whole
a hard
casting.
replacement to take.
Yeah.
But like you can't cast Daphne
Wasn't
as
Velma,
like a 20-year-old and then
Lizzie Kaplan?
yeah no. Oh, what is her name? Linda
Cardellini.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I always get
Freaks
that,
and Geeks and yeah.
Linda Cardellini, Lizzie Kaplan. It's Elsie,
Yes.
But yes. She's.
And then, of course, you
Linda
had-
Cardellini is brilliant as well.
Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze, which is a lot of people have said that it's not the first time that we've had a couple play Fred and Daphne, and they could do that again with Mason Thames.
There you
bring
go.
him in as
if
Fred.
they want to bring. I don't know. He seems more like a Shaggy.
He
to
sort
me.
of fits the Shaggy vibe a
Yeah.
little bit, but we'll see.
Who knows? Throw it off.
Yeah, but no, that's exciting news. Other news I've got this week, one that we have joked about a few times, which I think is brilliant that this is coming true, is Jason Statham playing Jason Statham in Jason Statham Stole My Bike.
Jason Statham Stole My Bike sounds like just the best movie that's going to come out next year. I'm so excited for this movie. Jason Statham does this thing where he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I was telling someone, I was having a discussion with someone, and they're like, "Oh, Shelter, just another Jason Statham movie. I know exactly." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's the fun of them.
That's
They
the
know what
point."
they are. You know what they are." But then, like, as this person, like, I sort of started to lead him in this direction. He goes, "Yeah, I suppose Arnold movies were sort of the same back in the 80s. And I'm like, yeah, it's like when a movie, like an actor like this is just like locking in.
Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Yeah, exactly.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yep.
Like,
And then another friend of mine said, God, I hope Stallone and Arnold come in as themselves in Jason Statham
Yes.
Stole My Bike as well.
you stole my bike.
Yeah. God damn. It would be fantastic. But I just think like going down the meta angle and understanding. I don't know what this movie's about, but I would love it to be almost meta in the whole bike being stolen is like we're seeing this guy's perception while a Jason Statham movie happens around him.
Yeah,
And
okay.
Jason Statham steals his bike to pursue someone. And
Yes,
that's, like,
yeah, that'd be interesting.
I don't know. I don't know what
Because
this movie is.
This is by David Leitch, isn't it?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
So David Leitch did he do Fall Guy? Or am I thinking, no,
Ooh.
that's Chad Stahelski? No.
Yeah,
David
Chad
Leitch
Stahelski.
and Chad Stahelski are the two that sort of started John Wick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
David Leitch did Bullet Train? Am I thinking of the right David Leitch?
I
Or
don't know.
is it David someone else? Let's get on this because
Yeah, let's find that one
if
out.
it is David Leitch of Fall Guy and Bullet Train, that is amazing, and I'm
Yes,
extremely
here for it.
pumped. But also, David Leitch rings a bell as some.
Maybe it's because it sounds like David Lynch, and it would be very easy to.
Yeah, no, David Leitch, Bullet
yeah,
Train.
yeah, yeah. Cool. All
Bullet
right.
Train, John Wick, Atomic Blonde, Hobbs and Shaw,
Yeah.
The Fall Guy,
So he's worked with Statham before.
and he has a habit of like The Fall Guy was like meta in its own sort of world that I can see
Yep.
where we could go with
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. My last little bit of news is some really nice, good, warm-hearted news.
Yep.
I'm going to butcher this name.
Fantastic.
Keanu
Reeves.
No. Hold on, because I'm
Oh my goodness.
Kunal, not Kial. Kunal Nayar. Is that his name? From
Kunal-
Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So he's been in the news this week
Oh.
because he has been anonymously paying off people's GoFundMe for medical bills.
What a legend.
Yeah, that's what
Well-
he's doing with the money that he has from.
Okay, this reminds
Big Bang
me
Theory.
of Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where Larry David donates to a hospital wing, and they're at this thing, and then there's the Larry David wing and a donation by Anonymous. And then they're like, oh, thanks, Larry. And then everyone's going on about how great Anonymous is.
Yeah.
And, oh, man, putting all this money in that it's Anonymous. And then he finds out that it's Ted Danson. And everyone's whispering, oh, Anonymous is Ted Danson. He goes, I thought the whole point was to be anonymous, Larry's saying. He's going, if I knew that I could get the achievement for being anonymous, but everybody knew it was me, I would have done it that way. And he's getting annoyed because like the anonymous thing is
no longer anonymous.
is overshadowing his donation, but everybody knows that it's Ted Danson, and it's like this whole thing, and he's just getting super annoyed by it. And that's what this reminds me of. It's like, yeah, he's doing it anonymously, but now everybody knows that it's him. So he is Ted Danson.
Yeah.
There you go. But no, I don't know obviously how it came out. It's an amazing thing that he's doing, and you know,
It's a pity that it has to happen because of the United States and their horrific medical system.
Yes.
But lovely that someone with a lot of money went, hey, you know what? I'll
What
help
else
out
am I
some
doing
random
with it?
families.
He hasn't done anything since. I don't think I've seen him.
I feel like he might be just like chilling out on royalties.
Yeah, I mean,
he's probably done something. But
I don't recall seeing him in anything since The Big Bang Theory ended. Now, granted, I stopped watching The Big Bang Theory and didn't finish the show.
is it still running?
No.
Okay.
No. It finished. I think there's
Every time I turn the TV on, there's still more Big Bang Theory.
yeah, but every time I turn the TV on, Seinfeld's still playing.
Yeah.
You know,
I know there's rerun. I just every
it's
now and then I'm
fallen
like,
into
this
that
is a new
category.
episode I have not seen.
The Big Bang Theory is one of those shows for me where, like, the first 2 or 3 seasons, I was like, this is a show for me.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'd go to my grandparents' house and they'd be like, did you see what Sheldon did this week? Oh, man, that's
the other one.
Sheldon.
They went
He's
to
autistic.
Young Sheldon, didn't they?
No, yeah, they did Young Sheldon, and now they're doing another spin-off.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it was definitely like one of those shows that fell off for me because I was like, when this is gone broad enough that my 80-year-old grandparents are thinking this show is hilarious.
It felt like one of those.
It's now like it's gone too broad that now we're laughing at like slapstick humor rather than geek jokes.
It all of a sudden feels like one of those like 1950s things where like the people are like, oh, that Sheldon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It definitely felt like that. to
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
So it fell off. But, you know, I appreciate Raj Koothrappali and whoever the actor's name is.
We're not going to try again.
Nope. But, yeah, good on him. And, you know, I hope if he wants to continue doing acting, he isn't, like, typecast, because I feel like, you know, there's a lot of talk about, like, with Indian actors particularly, or...
Well, is it Kamal Nunji?
Kumail Nanjiani, yeah.
Terrible with names, yeah. He got typecast a bit and then broke it.
Yeah, and this
Which is
is
great to see.
sort of what I was like saying is like I was actually watching something last night, and Master of None was brought up about how Aziz Ansari is sort of going through that same thing, and how there's a couple of actors in there who are Indian actors who it's like, oh, they need someone to play the Indian guy, and then it's like he keeps getting the Indian guy roles, and how that plays in. So I hope that that's not the case, because obviously you look at who Raj was as a character, and it's sort of like very stereotyped, locked in.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
That he can sort of break out
Yeah.
of that if that's what he wants to do. As I said, I haven't seen him in anything, but I also haven't seen Mina Masood in anything since Aladdin. And what I have seen about him is that after Aladdin, he couldn't get anything. And there was like a fan push to get him to play Ezra Bridger in Ahsoka for Star Wars.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I was like so on board with that.
Yeah.
He didn't get the role. I do like the guy who got the role,
Yeah.
but Mina Masood would have been cool too.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's
That's about it for news this week, I think.
that's about it for news this week. Yes. I'll say a couple of things. What I want to just talk a little bit about what I've been watching this week.
I was going to bring up, let's chat
So,
a little bit about what we've been watching.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, you mentioned to me that you watched Kumail Nanjiani's stand-up, so I finally got around to that. Brilliant. He
great.
he is great. It is really funny when he does talk about how, you know, his one bomb of a film landed him in therapy. And he's like, it's really sad that everybody knows what the film is. Obviously, The Eternals. Now, I am somebody who loves The Eternals.
Still haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it since probably the year it came out. I think I've seen it twice.
It was
I remember
Chloe Zhao
Yep.
directed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great cast. Set things up for like some really interesting stuff up. It didn't feel the same as every other Marvel movie, and I still think that's why it tanked. Because
It was
people
around
came in-
COVID time as well, though, wasn't
It
it?
came out during COVID. Yeah, it was a 2021 release. I saw it here. I actually watched it in this room.
I feel like it probably had a lot going against it. It's COVID time.
Yep.
They're not super known characters.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of characters, so people are like, this
And
is Avengers, but not
structure-wise-
Avengers. Like,
structure-wise, it played around with like time.
yeah, okay.
Because the Eternals had been on the planet for 1,000 years.
Yep.
So we were jumping back and forth between seeing when they arrived, when they were in this time period, when they were in the next time period, modern day, back to like, so it was like going back and forth a lot. I really remember enjoying Eternals. The fact that he had signed a contract for 6 movies, and the first one, they were
Nuts.
like, I mean, they set up Kit Harington to be a character.
Kit Harington's like just whole
They set up Harry
rise
Styles.
went a bit downhill.
He's
He
a-
was like poised to be one of the next big stars in Hollywood, obviously because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And
He
then
never-
I feel like not to his fault. He is a great actor still, but like I feel like he just got fumbled with everything he got.
Yeah,
And then-
can you think of much that he got after that? I did
Not a
see some-
lot. Eternals was one of the big ones.
He did.
He was always in
7
talks.
days. 7 Days in Hell. Did you ever see that?
No.
Where he played the tennis player, and it was him and Andy Samberg. It was like a like
no, I
a
haven't.
fake documentary about the longest tennis match of all time. And
Yeah,
it was like
right,
7
okay.
days long, and it was Andy Samberg and Andy Samberg played the Williams sisters' forgotten brother.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So and then Kit Harington played like the up and comer.
Well, I feel like these days he's kind of been reduced to playing the heavy and everything. He's the
Yeah.
villain in these like average. Like I think the last time I saw him was in the Mark Wahlberg Apple TV exclusive.
I wanted to watch that,
Family
yeah.
Plans.
Yeah. Right.
He's in the second one of that, which
Yeah,
they're
right.
not terrible, but they're
Yeah,
nothing.
okay.
They're straight to streaming action movies. And
Yeah,
they feel
right.
like that. And he plays the villain in number 2, and it's like that's kind of what he's been given recently.
Yeah,
And I
right.
feel like I've seen him in another
Well,
role.
I know
like
there
that.
was a discussion of having a Jon Snow spin-off for Game of Thrones, and he was like, it was pretty heavy in discussion, and then he just ultimately said like, we can't crack it. I don't know, like we don't know
Yeah.
what we're doing after. So they've cancelled it, which is crazy because we're getting at least one season of a Game of Thrones spin-off every year for the next 3 years,
nuts.
which is I'm on board with. I still haven't watched the new Dunk and Egg series, but everything I hear about it is it's amazing. I saw something pop up the other day about how the latest episode is the highest rated episode of any television show on IMDb.
Wow.
Now, granted, it had just premiered, so it's going to continue to get, but it's oddly like for a Game of Thrones series, the episode's like 30 minutes, so it's like
wow.
Game of Thrones comedy. You know, apparently it's got like those comedic elements to it, and
Yeah,
sort of
okay.
plays into it. So yeah, I mean that's interesting that Kit Harington's Game of Thrones sort of. It was like, we're going back to do more Game of Thrones. No, can't figure it out. But it sort of feels like, can't get anything else. Quick, go back to the character that I'm known for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who knows?
Unfortunate, but
But yeah, I watched that. I watched a doco called Indie Author, which was really interesting. Simple doco, but they just talked the process of self-publishing. And the reason I watched it was that I had seen a couple of authors that self-published authors that I've read as part of this doco, and I was like, oh, cool. And then like one of the voice guys who does the audiobooks, who has done a couple of audiobooks that I've read and or listened to. So I saw like a bunch of people pop up, and Andy Weir was actually in it, who is famously known for The Martian, Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, yep.
Obviously, Project Hail Mary is about to come out. And yeah, so they talk about what the process was like for them, how they got into it, and all that sort of thing. Super interesting doco. It was free on YouTube. Definitely worth checking out if you are into. Well, if you're into reading, like finding out like the behind the scenes of like trad versus self-publishing. Super interesting, and it was about 90 minutes long. So yeah, just something a bit different, but worth a watch.
Very nice. This week, we have been watching mainly series. So, like, generally during the week, we sort of end up just watching series.
Yep.
Because I'm like, oh, I might get an episode done, or I might get 6 episodes done, and it'll be 2 a.m.
Yep.
So, we have been watching Shrinking.
Yeah,
Which
brilliant.
Love Shrinking.
Have you seen it before?
Yes.
Are you through it the first time?
Yeah.
or is
We're like week by week episode currently.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
watched, I think last week we watched the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, this week we jumped on
I think
like
there's a new
the
episode
second week
tonight, actually.
yesterday. So we watched the newest one
Oh,
yesterday.
damn it, I didn't know. I forgot.
I think we jumped on in like the second week. So they released like the first 2 episodes, and then the second week they released the third. And then already too far ahead. I'm like, give me more.
Yep.
But I love Shrinking. Cast is perfect.
Yep.
I feel like I'm getting therapy as I'm watching it.
Yes.
I've never had a show not in a long time, and I feel like Scrubs was probably the last one that can make me laugh so hard.
Well, you know, it's just that Bill Lawrence has this incredible talent for hitting you in the heart and the funny bone at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Bill Lawrence is the hardest working man in Hollywood currently because he does have Shrinking on the go. November they started filming Bad Monkey season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ted Lasso is coming back.
Part of Bad Monkey.
Yeah, so all of these are him.
Yet, but,
Ted Lasso, him. Mm-hmm. He spins that off into Shrinking from after working on Ted Lasso. After season 1 of Shrinking comes out, they announced Bad Monkey, which is also him, and now Scrubs is coming back.
Mm-hmm. That he's trailer today, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
What's that?
Very keen.
My wife's favorite show of all time is Scrubs.
Yeah.
I've listened to every episode of their podcast where they talked about all of the episodes. I am someone who is an apologist for season 9. I do feel like Scrubs at the end of season 8 is the perfect ending. Mm-hmm. However, marketing was the issue. They actually were doing season 9 as Scrubs Med School season 1.
Yep.
The last minute, ABC panicked and slapped season 9 of Scrubs on it, and now it's like this like tack on that nobody likes. But if they had have presented it as this is a new show, I actually think it had some legs to grow. Like I thought there was enough there that it could have stood on its own and been great. Scrubs reboot coming back, I'm on board. I'm so keen.
But yeah, no, Shrinking I love. Like I said, you get that proper like funny bone hit. You can be laughing your ass off at one point, and then 2 minutes later you're bawling your eyes out crying because you're like, how are you hitting me this deep? Like, fantastic job.
Tell me, do you feel like Harrison Ford's going to leave very soon? I don't feel like he has another season in him after this.
You haven't seen episode 4 yet,
I have not seen episode 4.
Okay, maybe.
God damn it.
You asked me a question.
Yeah. I feel like I've been saying, like, he had said recently that he was going to retire when Shrinking ended.
Yeah, okay.
And then after watching
Mind
the last
you,
couple
season
of
4, it's not like, there's no like, oh, Harrison Ford's done in episode 4. Like.
No, yeah, I feel like it's going to hit a point where Harrison Ford is not in the show anymore and he's just going to retire. I don't think it's going to be when it ends. I think he's going to leave the show. That's my theory.
Part of the reason I love the show so much is Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
He's so grumpy and I just love it. And I'm just like, I said to my partner last night, I was like, I hope I'm that grumpy when I'm older. And she was like, please don't be.
That he is sort of playing an older version of Brett Goldstein's character in Ted Lasso, Roy, where he's always grumpy as well. And I often talk to people and they're like, oh, Roy's my favorite part of Ted Lasso. Oh, Harrison Ford's my favorite part of Shrinking. And you're like, yeah, there's a very specific type of character that you like. But yeah, Shrinking.
Hey, we love, was it Dr. Cox as well?
Dr. Cox, yes.
We're just choosing all the like characters that are like, I hate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no, we've been watching that. And then the other one we've been sort of keeping up on or catching up on is Only Murders in the Building. Season 5.
That was one that I wanted to watch when it first came out, and I never got around to it. Now there's 5 seasons out, and I'm like, I feel like I should just wait and then maybe just binge it in one hit.
It's good fun. it's not too long. From memory, it's only like 8 or 9
Yeah,
episodes,
they're
something
not-
like that. So it's not like too much to catch up on. They obviously run a podcast.
Yeah.
So it's good
Great
fun.
cast, too.
Oh, and cameos.
Yeah.
Cameos galore.
Of course.
Like,
Would be.
every season they bring in like all of these different people. Like Meryl Streep has a recurring role
Yeah,
now.
right.
And it's like, what? Paul Rudd's on it.
Yep.
Paul Rudd's on it twice.
Excellent. That's
Like-
two different characters?
Yes.
Yes, brilliant.
He's so good. Like, it's
Paul Rudd
it's
rules.
just good fun. Again, it's not like the most like thrilling TV or anything
Yeah.
like that, but it's just fun. We quite enjoy
We
it.
have stumbled onto, we'd been watching St. Dennis Medical,
Yes, you've mentioned this.
which I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and unfortunately caught up. And now, now we're waiting week to week to watch new episodes of St. Dennis Medical. And then I said to my wife, you know what we should watch, which we had sort of watched the first couple and didn't get into it, was Justin Spitz's show prior to St. Dennis Medical, which is Superstore. It's very well known.
Is that the like Walmart style one?
Yeah, yeah.
All in blue.
Yep. So
Which
that
one's Justin Spitz?
Justin Spitz's was a writer on The Office.
Oh, okay.
And then I think he had a show after, and then Superstore was like, well, Superstore was 2015, so Superstore was probably his developed show post The Office finishing.
We watched Superstore and really
and
enjoyed it.
And the main character is in Silicon Valley as a recurring character, and I'm noticing people like Josh Lawson, who is obviously in, the Australian actor who is Kano in Mortal Kombat, but he is one of the main characters in St. Dennis Medical, is a recurring character in Superstore as the pharmacist.
Yeah.
And, one of the other recurring characters is a main character. And so it's cool to see that he's obviously liked certain people and is bringing them in and out and that sort of thing. But we're watching a bit of that.
Superstore's finished though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So St. Dennis Medical is like, so that finished 2021 and then St. Dennis
I was
Medical.
going to say, I remember there being a COVID season where they talk about COVID.
I was saying, do you reckon that they hit a point where they talk about COVID and then it turns out that's the final season, is the COVID season?
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure around COVID time, obviously when everyone was binging TV, we binged
That's when you
Superstore
watched-
because we were like, hey, this show's funny and there's
Yeah.
5 seasons or whatever it was.
We
of
can
it.
just
go through it. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's really fun.
Yep.
It's worth a
So
watch.
that's where we're at.
Very nice.
All right. Shall we talk about, while we're on comedy, talk about
do
Downton
it.
Abbey meets The Naked Gun? We watched Fackham Hall. Jimmy Carr wrote, co-wrote with a few people, but it's based on an idea that he'd come up with. Jimmy Carr appears in it for a couple of scenes.
His scenes were great. though.
It's
He's like reading from a script and then, or not from a script, but from a Bible. Yeah, I guess it was the Bible.
from a script. You could say
Yeah.
scripture.
And then he like will read the sentence, but then read the start of the next sentence, and it forms this like either dirty thing or like
You may now
horrific
kiss
thing.
the choir boys, he says at one point, and then he goes, "Oh, sorry, you may now kiss. The choir boys will sing this song." Lots of that sort of, running over. There was a lot of jokes in this that made me laugh out loud. I honestly thought this was great. Downton Abbey, that sort of style, he's like, we do period pieces well, we do comedy well, let's smash them together.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It's a fun style to take off and to joke around with, I feel, because you don't get that a lot, but it is very well known and it's sort of a bit silly regardless. So
Yeah. It for me, like the thing I find hard about these movies is this, and I guess this kind of plays into the rewatch value of them. Is there's so many jokes that it's very easy to slip by.
Yeah.
Like you can be laughing at one thing, and then there's just like in the corner of the frame, there's another joke that you've missed. And like I
that
said,
does make those things, rewatchability.
and you pick up on something else the next time. But really funny. One thing I quite enjoyed or liked about this one is that it was shot well. So a lot of the time, these like stupid
Quirky,
comedies where they're like being like, there's in the trailer, there's a deer that falls from the sky.
Yeah, they're out pheasant hunting, and then progressively the pheasant fires into the sky, pheasant. fires into the sky, slightly bigger pheasants, fires into the sky, knocks a
I think of the fox.
fox out of a tree, and then a deer just falls. Crushes a guy.
The things like that, the movies that do that sort of comedy sometimes lean very heavily on the side of just like, you look at how it's shot and everything, you go, this just looks cheap and nasty. Whereas I was really surprised by this. I was like, this looks great.
It does look great.
It
And
looks like
it's
a
got
big
good
budget
setting
movie.
too. It
Yes.
felt like, it did look great, and there was some really nice shots, particularly the one behind the church, sun coming out, like really nice. But the comedy played very well. I thought, like, seeing things like runs into a building where it says Fackham's fastest Taylor, and then as he leaves, you see that the company's name is Taylor Swift. It's like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like, you go, okay, yep.
Yeah. Even just the Fackham Hall, and then underneath their like motto is like incestus
Ad infinity or something, yeah.
And then the whole thing is just them based around like marrying their cousin.
You can only marry your cousin, yeah.
And then at the end, I think it said one of them breaks tradition and married their second cousin.
Which was like bringing shame to the family,
Yes.
yeah. Great.
Yeah.
I mean, without giving too many spoilers away, my favorite joke of the entire movie, I think, was the fact that the Bechdel sisters were there, and that their obsession with like, I'm only, if a man talks to me, that's when I have value.
Yeah.
And they play on these two women who are like, oh, I can only judge I can't wait to marry a man because then I can judge, I'll finally have worth. And then they go, oh, have you met the Bechdel sisters? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And they keep sort of playing on that. And I just think that that's clever. I think this movie had a lot of stupid jokes and a lot of clever jokes.
I mean, there's one where they're like welcoming people into Fackham Hall, and I can't remember if it's not the J.R.R. Tolkien one. It's the next one, and it's like, welcome Lord such and such, and then there's like, and Lady Gaga.
Yes, exactly.
Like, stupidest joke you can come up with, but like
so
kind of great
stupid.
at the same time. Like,
and yeah, a lot of that sort of stuff, a lot of really dumb and a lot of really clever jokes that are sort of mashed together. And I think that's why it works, because if it was all one way,
yes,
it would fall.
And then some of them, they set up for far too long of the movie for one payoff that is brilliant.
It's brilliant. It's stupid, but it's brilliant. Like, there is a moment there where they're setting up a joke from the start, and about halfway through the movie,
you get there's
a reveal with a business card that, until that moment, would not have even crossed your mind. And it's like, oh, they laid the groundwork for that. Bravo,
Yes.
bravo.
Has nothing to do with the story,
Nope.
really. Like,
nope. A lot of great moments.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I haven't seen much of Jimmy Carr's comedy. Have you seen?
Bits and pieces,
Yeah,
I think I may have watched one of his stand-up
Yeah,
specials.
I'm about the same. He's not my go-to, but I've liked what I've seen.
Yeah.
I thought this was great, honestly. Like, I would watch it again. Compared to The Naked Gun, similar style. My hope is that we get a bunch of seniors that come in to watch this movie not realizing that it's not Downton Abbey.
I think they'll have a great time with it,
I
though.
think they will too, but I think I reckon we'll get people who come in and go, oh, that looks great, and then like straight away.
Because it presents very well. It presents
yeah.
like a Downton Abbey like spin-off or something like that.
So, hopeful. I'm hopeful that that's what happens.
I wonder if anyone's going to pick up on the title and see Fackham Hall.
They really smash it in the movie. It's mentioned a lot, but
I mean, I'll admit I didn't pick up on it.
did you know?
No, not until they said it the first time in the movie, and I was like, oh yeah.
That's why. Yeah. Right.
So
Okay.
I was just like, oh okay, Fackham Hall. Like,
Yep.
I think I'd maybe seen like part of the trailer, so they might say it in the trailer as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I hadn't picked up on that.
I don't think they do. I saw a thing with Jimmy Carr talking about it. And
Yeah,
that's
okay.
where it came up. But there you go. So I don't want to give too much away, because I think with these movies, there's a lot of layered jokes, and if we just laugh about all the jokes,
There's no point
It
in
ruins
coming to
it
see
for
it.
it ruins it for everyone. All I'd say is, if you like stupid humor, it's perfect. If you like, I think if you're someone who likes period dramas and you come and watch this film, you will have a pleasant time with it. It's silly, it's fun, it's very enjoyable.
If you're a dad, you're going to love it.
If you're a dad, you'll like it. Plenty of dad jokes.
Yeah.
And very fun.
Yeah, no, I had a good time with it. So
Perfect. All right, well, we'll leave it at that with Fackham Hall. This week we want to do this or that.
getting back into a bit more of a well-rounded show,
Yeah.
not just news review.
News
Adding
reviews,
a little
that's
bit
right.
extra bits in there. for
Let's
everyone.
add some spice. Now, I have got a list here
Spice.
of this or that. We're going to expose some comedy here.
Okay.
This is my thought. This or that, we expose your comedy and what your style is. You get one sentence to explain why.
Okay.
I will also explain why. I haven't really had a super big look at this, but
So you're giving me two movies.
two movies, you got to say
Cool.
this or that.
All right.
This or that, Anchorman, The Legend of Rod Burgundy, or Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Oh, Talladega Nights. I love Talladega Nights. There's just so many quotable moments, as there is in Anchorman, but something about Talladega Nights.
I think Talladega Nights is it for me as well. Shake and bake.
Yes.
For these little baby Jesus.
Help
it's
me,
so
Tom
good.
Cruise.
Help me, Tom Cruise. You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby. I mean, we could yell out so many
Yeah.
lines from that, and now I have to go and watch Talladega Nights again.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky
Even
Bobby.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
you know.
Formula 1. It's so
God.
good.
So good. Need to watch it again. All right, next up, Superbad or Pineapple Express?
Super bad. I never really took to Pineapple Express.
Oh,
I
right.
like it, but I never took to it as much. Super bad was like peak.
Seth Rogen, James Franco for me, great comedy, but Superbad is probably the pinnacle of the 2000s era comedies
Yeah,
for me.
it feels
well,
like
we're
a
talking about
core memory type of thing.
core memory, amazing cast, and just too many quotes.
Have you ever listened to the commentary?
No.
Oh, just even look up some like clips of it on YouTube.
All
They're
right.
all like just drunk laughing about it.
It's a brilliant movie. The fact that that movie exists, like you could watch that back, like the first time you've seen Emma Stone,
Yeah.
super bad, right? I remember seeing Michael Cera and then realizing when I watched Arrested Development, oh, that's the kid from Superbad when he was like 13 and he's like even more awkward. Brilliant. All right, next one, Dodgeball or Old School?
Dodgeball.
Yeah, it's Dodgeball for me too.
Yeah, again, it's just like one of those like that hit me at the right time,
Yeah.
and there's so many quotable things that like the is stuck with me for life.
You could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. Everybody says that, like still to this day.
Yeah.
I think Dodgeball for me is one that I watched more.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd seen Old School, but I saw Old School way later, whereas I had watched Dodgeball a bunch of times. So Dodgeball
Yeah.
is it for me as well. All right, this one is really going to put you on the spot here. Zoolander, Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, okay.
Again, another movie that I think I was like perfect age.
Yep.
Saw it at the movies, was blown away by it. It's so like on the edge of being super duper offensive. I mean, it is kind of super duper offensive.
It is super
but
duper event.
It's still so great. And then later learning that it was a spoof of Hearts of Darkness.
Yeah,
And just learning all of that, it made the movie even better.
it's so good.
Tom Cruise's best role.
Tom Cruise's best role. It's pretty good.
It's great.
Pretty good. I'm going to say Zoolander is it for me here.
Yeah.
Zoolander, that was one that I had seen. I remember seeing Tropic Thunder in the cinemas. I don't know that I saw Zoolander in the cinemas, but I remember watching it.
I remember
and
watching Zoolander at
I
home.
think like Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson,
So
back
great
then was like my style of comedy. It was like
Yeah.
I was watching Meet the Parents, I was watching
Yeah.
Zoolander, and I was watching all of those sorts of things. I remember this film Envy with Jack
Oh,
Black
yes, yep.
and Ben Stiller.
He wins the lottery. No, he comes up with an idea and then
Jack Black comes up with the
poo- yeah.
the poo eraser. So yeah, I think that Zoolander has to be it for me. We won't necessarily talk on the sequel, which went way far and beyond.
Don't know if I watched it. I feel like I did, but then I cannot
I
remember it.
should watch it again, but I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's not Zoolander. Something about Zoolander 1.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
When they
All
were
right.
dancing with the gas and
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, the freak gasoline accident. 40-year-old virgin or knocked up?
oh, I'm gonna go knocked up.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna go for 40-year-old virgin, but knocked up to me is more memorable than 40-year-old virgin is. There's so many things I love.
I would almost say the same thing, but in the reverse. 40-year-old virgin is more memorable. Knocked up to me now. I remember enjoying it. The thing that brings me back to Knocked Up is that it is the sole reason, or a joke about Knocked Up is the sole reason that Seth Rogen hates Entourage and hates all of those guys, is because they have this whole runner in Entourage about how Knocked Up is not believable because there's no way that Seth Rogen can get a girl like Katherine Heigl. And Seth Rogen was like, what the fuck, guys? Like, what did I do to you? And like, he was just like, stuff yous for just taking a pot shot.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, Step Brothers, Wedding Crashers.
Oh,
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. That's Step Brothers, Wedding Crashers is great because it's like Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell. These are like two great comedic pairs. I have grown to appreciate Vince Vaughn a lot more.
Yeah.
Bad Monkey particularly really made me go, Vince Vaughn is brilliant. He's brilliant.
yeah.
I think for me, it's Step Brothers still.
Step Brothers is the more quotable movie to me
Absolutely.
out of the two, but I really love Wedding
Wedding
Crashers
Crashers.
as a movie. Like, I feel like I like Wedding Crashers is an easier movie to put on for me, to be like,
Yeah.
let's just enjoy a funny movie.
Yeah.
Whereas Step Brothers comes with me just quoting every single
Well,
line.
how could you not?
So it's gonna be Step
All right, I'm
Brothers.
going to put this, we've got two more to go, and one of them in particular is going to break you. But I'm going to throw this one out there, Step Brothers Superbad.
Oh.
When I said before, Superbad is like the pinnacle of comedy, like Step Brothers would be the one that I put up there as like its equivalent.
I think I'd still go Superbad.
Yeah,
Superbad
okay.
to me is a better movie versus Step Brothers being a bit more like
Boats and hoes!
jokey. But yes, we're talking like this different.
Catalina Wine Racer. Yeah.
Pow!
And then like even Catherine Hahn playing a role in that. Like Catherine Hahn has
Oh my god.
become an actress who everybody knows
Yep.
in like the late 2010s. But when you look back, she's like, oh, you were in this. Oh, you were in this. Oh, you had this like recurring role in Parks and Recreation, which is how I remembered her.
Yeah,
And then it was
yeah.
like, oh no, she was in Step Brothers. Oh no, she was in this. Oh no, she was Catherine Hahn, brilliant.
Yes.
All right, Napoleon Dynamite, Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
No hesitation.
Yeah. Napoleon Dynamite I do like, but Mean Girls is an easy win for me.
Yeah, okay.
It's just 10 times more quotable. Like, there's a few good quotes in Napoleon Dynamite. Like, you got like 3 feet of air that time.
Yeah, I think Napoleon Dynamite is like I would disagree. I would say Mean Girls and Napoleon Dynamite quotable. Napoleon Dynamite would take it for me.
Yeah,
I think like I said to someone like last week, I bet you I could throw a football over them mountains. Granted, it was because Uncle Rico was in Fallout, and I think I said I could throw a mini nuke over them mountains or something like that. But and obviously Uncle Rico has also been in White Lotus recently, so it keeps coming up. But I don't know, something about Napoleon Dynamite, like particularly it's like a random indie film, Vote for Pedro. Like I had a Vote for Pedro t-shirt. The fact that Jamiroquai was like made popular because of that like one dance scene, or at least made popular to me, who I had no idea who Jamiroquai was.
I feel like I knew about Jamiroquai before
but that one Napoleon Dynamite dance scene. I mean, don't you see like Kip doing this as a GIF all the time? Yes.
Yeah, but I also see you can't sit with us.
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
I'd probably see that on the weekly, like
Yeah, right.
that. You go Glen Coco, for you Glen Coco. Like,
did you see the musical?
no.
I liked it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a musical movie, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I
The
think we
musical,
did start
Tina
watching
Fey
it,
wrote
actually.
the musical and then they produced it for
I think
the
we
movie.
did.
I liked it.
I remember watching it and being like, this is too similar
Yeah, it's
because
the same
it's like
story.
the exact same story.
It's the same story,
with a
but let's
couple of
just
like
add-
different little bits that
Yeah.
they changed, and I was like, I don't like that aspect
Lizzie
of it.
Kaplan was
Yes,
Janice.
she's- Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't Linda Cardellini.
No, it wasn't Linda Cardellini.
All right.
Is this the one that's going to break me?
This is the last one that's going to break you. Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz?
Oh, dude.
Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz? You can only have one. Thank you, Edgar Wright, for both of these gems.
I thought you were going to hit me with like an Adam Sandler duo there.
No, no Adam Sandler. I could go Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, but come on.
Oh, still Hot Fuzz.
Keeping this snappy for reals.
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
Why?
There's something about Hot Fuzz. I feel like it was same level as Shaun of the Dead, but then just amped up a bit more. It feels like he became even more confident in his decisions.
Yep.
And yeah,
What's your favorite joke from Hot Fuzz?
just everything.
Everything.
Just even just the narp.
The joke that gets me is, when's your birthday? August 10. What year? Every year. Get out. That, so smooth. Love it. Love it. And I'm going to hit you with one last one because we talked about it. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. Which is it?
I think it's going to be Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
That is just a core childhood.
Now,
movie
Billy
for
Madison,
me.
Happy Gilmore is the classic 6:30, 8:30, Channel 10
Yeah.
every weekend. Growing up in Australia,
Pretty sure I watched
Channel
it
10
every weekend.
Channel 10 will play Billy Madison at 6:30 and Happy Gilmore at 8:30, maybe twice a month. And every single time I watched it.
Yeah.
So good.
We put Billy Madison on recently, and my partner hadn't seen it, or she doesn't believe she's seen it. I think about half an hour in, she was like, "You need to shut the hell up,"
Yeah.
because every single line, I
Yeah.
was like, "It's too hard for a penguin to be just walking around out here."
Those people are the worst, but also I'm one of those people. I do the same with Seinfeld. I like
Yeah.
so many shows.
There's only certain shows or movies where I'm like, I'm on this. This is my time to
yeah.
shine.
And you're like, no, it's the time to shine of the person who created it and made it so good. Do you ever worry that you ruin it for people by doing it that way?
Yeah.
And then you're like, you're not going to be able to appreciate this the way that I appreciate this because of me, but I can't help myself.
I can't help who I am.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, I'd still go Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore, to this day, my mother will tell everyone that I watched Happy Gilmore on repeat.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
Happy Gilmore 2?
I loved it.
I
had a lot of fun with it. I think
I did
it
too.
was not as good as the first, obviously, but it was just like, hey, we're going to return to form.
Yep. Modernized.
I did hate Benny Safdie, though. Not like he did a good job of playing the role. I
Yeah.
hated him in the role.
Yeah, well, that's
That was
that's
the
the
point.
role. That's the point.
Yeah.
And Joel Haley Osment. Haley
Yes.
Joel Osment.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yep. It was way more ridiculous, but there it is.
Yep.
Well, that is it for our This or That this week. We've got to think of something for next week. It might be some Scream related because we've got Scream 7 to watch next week. I'm excited as somebody who's seen the first 2 Screams 15 years ago. Can't wait. Really keen. So
Is it the only movie that's out next week?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think Fackham Hall was supposed to come out with Scream and it moved
Yeah,
forward or something along those lines. But anyway, so that's where we are at this week. Yeah, I think that's about it. We've still got Wuthering Heights on. Crime 101, definitely get in and see Crime 101. Super fun. It's doing well. People are enjoying it.
I'm glad to hear that. It was a much better movie than I expected from the marketing, so I'm really glad to hear that.
Wuthering Heights doing really well. People are still coming in to watch Avatar. We had sold out Gold Class Avatar sessions last week,
wow.
which is awesome to see. Granted, Valentine's Day might have hyped that, but it is really cool to see that. That's still kicking. And then, we've got a movie this week called Jimper, which is Olivia Colman, Sophia Hyde, who did Good Luck to You, Leo Grande.
Yep.
It's her film, and it's about her life,
Okay.
which should be really interesting. It's Olivia Colman and... why am I blanking on his name? I can't... John Lithgow.
Oh, yeah.
So that should be good. Fackham Hall is out, and then we also have something else. Something else is
Something
also
else.
out this week. Oh, Epic. Baz Luhrmann's epic
Oh, yeah.
Elvis Presley in Concert is also out in IMAX. It was shot for IMAX, so it's designed to be seen super epic. We've got that in Gold Class and IMAX as well this week. So
I haven't seen much on it. Is it?
So
Is it an old Elvis concert, or is
it's
it?
basically they found 59 hours of unreleased Elvis footage,
Yeah.
and then Baz Luhrmann's like cut it together and made it like it's a music doco thing. It's like
Yeah,
behind the
okay.
scenes stuff with footage of
Yep.
him in Vegas. So super cool and happy days. I think it was like while we were making the Elvis film, we found all of this, and
Yeah.
now it's its own thing.
Yeah.
And it's called Epic Elvis Presley in Concert.
Very nice.
Yeah. So Elvis Presley in Concert is out now. Other than that, that's it. Next week we'll talk Scream 7. And yeah, keen for it. Until next time, remember, when you come to the movies, there are no bad seats.